Good evening, everybody. So we are on day 26 of my 40-day fast, and the topic today is sealing the energy leaks. And essentially, what I mean by this is just want to talk to you about something that really quietly drains most people, and these are energy leaks. And it's not about physical exhaustion per se. It's not hunger. It is just leaks. The places where our energy quietly just escapes us every day without us noticing. So this fast has really made me hyper aware of them. As you can see, I'm sure in the thumbnail, you see me and a close companion just walking away from what I would also call a non-conducive environment. So that's quite important, because when you're not constantly eating, distracting or numbing, you notice everything. Things that you would typically not notice, you'll just begin to see. So what you will notice is like conversations that leave you really depleted, thoughts that loop unnecessarily, worries that don't deserve your attention, obligations that just don't align with your overall purpose, and also habits that drain more than they give. These are leaks, guys. These are leaks. And what typically happens with these type of leaks, we've spoken about cortisol, which is a stress hormone, that gets to it tends to get elevated, and you want to avoid all of those type of environments. So we think we are tired, we actually just fragmented. So this season has just taught me that energy is not something you only create, it's something that you have to protect it. And then so I'm learning to guard my mornings, curate my environment, limit emotional overexertion, rest without guilt. I've been sleeping quite a bit. Say no without having to explain yourself why you just don't want to participate in certain activities or conversations. And also be selective with your exes, who just be mindful who it is that you let around you. And then not because of selfishness, it's just good stewardship for your emotional well-being. So this is just part of the process. And the scripture that I picked up for this reads as follows: and above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. It's interesting. I call this my birth scripture, because my birthday is on the 23rd of April, and this is Proverbs 4:23. So guard your heart. So when the heart is guarded, energy flows. When boundaries are clear, peace increases. When leaks are sealed, strength multiplies. So this is where we're sitting. Weight update, guys. Just slightly below 65, and still going on there, on track to hit my 60. Just a reminder for those people that are new onto this channel. And the reminder is, in 2023, I went on this really health journey. I wanted to be healthier. I wanted to reach at least my body mass index, which is calculated at 68 kilograms. At the time I was weighing 95. I was able to lose about 30 kilograms within a space of 4 months. And the longest water fast I did during that period was actually 21 days. And so ever since, for me, long water fasts have just been a thing. And I've managed to stabilize my weight at 65. So you may ask yourself, why are you concerned about 65? Just came off December, the festivities, the celebration, did gain a bit of weight. I've since lost more than 5 kilograms of that, and my intention is to get to 60. My set point, I believe, is 65. Anything below 65 is just uphill for me. Absolute uphill. And obviously the longer you fast, your metabolism tends to slow down, and you may call that energy preservation, and I think this is probably where I am at the moment. However, I am not experiencing this debilitating exhaustion. It could be the fact that I was traveling, I think in the past week, different environment, So it kind of like took my focus off myself. Yeah. I basically left town and traveled to Cape Town. Yeah, so that is basically my feedback. I have not been displaying my book in a while because of my travel. I didn't take it along with me. I'm just going to show you the book. After my experience in 2023, I managed to publish a book, and the book is called Revitalized, a weight loss journey, and it is available on Amazon.com. And you can order it anywhere in the world. It is available, and it takes form comparing literature definitions in terms of what does intermittent fasting mean, what does a ketogenic diet mean, and essentially I then explain how I navigated the entire process to eventually losing all the weight that I did lose. So yeah, very short book, and I believe in a short because you don't want to get stuck in it. Some of the things that we have covered, obviously, during this fast, some of the recommendations that I've have spoken about, and the ones that I really, really hope that you can take heed on is creating a system around your health lifestyle. Just like as with the business. And I mean, my background is really franchising, so it's all about what are your systems on a daily basis? What do you do when you wake up in the morning? Do you have scheduled meals and all of those type of things? It becomes very important for you to have a look at your health like that. Eating must not be coincidental. It has to be planned, because it means you put in some thought in terms of what you are going to consume, what we eat, and it will also force you to be very mindful when making purchases for cooking and for groceries. So yeah, create systems around your life. Even something as mundane as snacking. Okay, snacking, yes, you may snack. Snacking is not about eating less more often. That is grazing, and only cows graze. I have to emphasize that. If you know you love your snack, schedule it within your eating window. Schedule those snacks, and that's really gonna go a long way towards you having that discipline towards a healthy lifestyle. Okay, so don't just be walking past and grabbing something and just throwing it into your mouth thinking that it is harmless. I was having a conversation with someone to say that to take a biscuit and chew a biscuit because of its size and to actually think, oh, this is harmless, it is very harmful. Believe you me, it's not even worth it. So there are certain foods that are so filled with, that are so ultra processed. It is not worth that bite. It is just not worth it at all. It's just going to set you back so many days towards your health journey. So let us do the right things and don't fall for the temptation of snacking. And on that note, thank you so much. Please do not forget to like and subscribe and tell people about this channel. And if you are looking at embarking on this fasting journey, I do strongly recommend that you consult with your health practitioner and start slow, guys. Start slow. Don't just go all water fast. And what a water fast means is I take electrolytes and supplements, so that's how I'm able to retain my energy. So don't just go all in like that. There's a lot that you have to take into start small. It could be you may start with 1 meal a day, and then from 1 meal a day you might then move to maybe some type of liquid diet. But when you do decide to go in a health juice, whatever diet, just be mindful of sugar content in whatever it is that you do consume. So start with limiting your eating window to the absolute minimum, and then start progressing, and then take it like that. The healthy lifestyle is just absolutely amazing. I love this concept called autophagy, where your body begins to recycle all of these cells, and you definitely get into that as you fast, for longer periods. But beyond anything, guys, the spiritual aspect of fasting for me is just on a different level. Absolutely on a different level. Anyway, so this is my feedback and my update for today. Guys, we are on day 26. Very exciting. So we're looking at 4 days. It will be 30 plus 10 days. Woo! 2 weeks. The end is nigh. Cannot wait. is hang in there. Thank you so much for your support, and we will see you tomorrow.